Should I be happy my girlfriend has business mind or is this stealing? Yes, she's employed. My only issue with her is when we go to a party or weddings where there are souvenirs, she will go from table to table so that she can get more of the souvenirs. She took about 7 speakers from one birthday party and we sold them on her WhatsApp status. When she gets money, she sends me recharge cards and things I like. This one said, is she Igbo? She is a businesswoman. Please marry her. You will never suffer. This is stealing now. Haba, chemical to cleanse prints. If she really wants to do reselling business that much, she can go into it legitimately. Does she need to steal at people's weddings? Clearly, she has a market, so I don't see why she cannot start a legitimate business and not go ahead doing this business that is based on theft and embarrassment. God, I beg you. Hi guys, welcome back to True Tales and Thoughts. So today we're going to be reading some stories about people who need advice from the Instagram page Jero Olomofe. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you go ahead and do so. Like the video, and without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first story says, she has 2 roommates who do runs. Runs means ex-work. Is she a runs girl too? Hi Juru, more shoes. I am seeing this pretty girl. I go to see her often. She has 2 roommates. The roommates have 4 cars and wear expensive stuff. I thought it was through business, but she told me they do runs and married men ship them across town. My issue is that she follows them out sometimes and her phone will be off. I'm wondering why. She will quickly put on her phone and text me and put it off again. Is she doing runs too? Because she doesn't have a car and she uses Samsung phone. So if I was in OP's place, I'll be asking myself, are these girls her roommates or are they her friends? You know, in some of these universities, you cannot really choose who will be your roommate. Because the fact that the girl lives in the same apartment with girls that do runs does not necessarily mean that she is a runs girl as well. It can be that she has her things going on, she's doing her own thing, and then they decided to do runs and they're living that lifestyle. But then again, the fact that she uses a Samsung and doesn't have a car does not mean jack. That girl could be into runs, but her money, the money she's making from runs goes to something else. Maybe she's building somewhere. So she does not have a car, which is a diminishing liability, but instead her money from the runs job is going somewhere else. You remember the time when he mentioned that sometimes she goes out with these girls and her phone will be off and she will rush and put it up, answer his messages and go back off. You know, that is really suspicious behavior. If someone behaved like that around me, I'll really be suspicious. So this girl could very well be doing the runs with them, but maybe her money is going somewhere else. Maybe she has family responsibilities. The fact that she does not have a car and uses a Samsung phone, and first of all, why do people always take it? I'm an iPhone girly. Okay, yes, I must admit that. Why is it that people always behave as though those that use Samsung phones are kind of broke? It's always like a sign of someone's financial situation. When he says she uses Samsung, that means she's not doing that well financially. There's some Samsung phones that are very expensive, mind you. So to me, that does not mean anything, right? You just need to get to know her, kind of get close to her and discover who she is. You know, really discover who she is. I hope that he has good discernment because you never know. It could be one or the other. Anyway, let's see what people are saying in the comments. This one said, it's the she uses Samsung for me. I know, people always make it as though if you're using Samsung, it means you're broke or you don't have money like that. And also, guys, the fact that someone does not have a car does not mean they're not doing well financially. I don't know where this came from. Most of the times, people say, oh, I cannot date a guy who doesn't have a car. This one said, why she go first tell you about her friends now? That's why I like guys. We have bro code, but ladies will just be doing like parrots. Now we they do ourselves. The guy even said in his write-up that he thought that the girls were into business, but no, she could not leave it at that. I did not even get into that. This woman could not leave it at that. She had to run her mouth. Now they're into runs. Now that reflects back on you. If you're living with girls that are into runs, what are you? She actually brought this upon herself. This guy would never have suspected her. Never. This one says, not be your fault. Now because she don't tell you wetin her friends they do. Now why you they think like mosquito? This one said, she's a runs girl in training, not full-blown yet. When she is a full-blown runs girl, she will leave you. This one said, which Samsung should be the question? Some of their series are mad expensive, like 900k each. So I think she actually likes you, so take your chance with her. Does she? This one said, runs girls move in circles, no this and no peace. This one said, she never start business yet. When she buy car, buy iPhone, then start business, you get the answer you're looking for. Mumu man. Oh my god, people are saying that she's in training. It could be. This one said, learn to keep your mouth shut, ladies. In trying to blacklist your friends, you shoot yourself in the foot. Really, guys, was there any need for her to tell this boyfriend of hers that her friends are doing runs? The guy already assumed that they're into business. She should have left it at that. But she was trying to paint her friends in the bad light. Look at what that's caused now for her. She did not think about herself. She was busy thinking of how to paint her friends in the bad light. I'm sure she was trying to make it seem like, oh, they are into runs, but I'm not like other girls. And look at it, it's backfired. This one says, she might not be. I used to have friends like that in school, but never did what they did, and I still love them anyway. Yeah, people are different, but I don't think you should be having friends. Maybe acquaintances, yes, but actual friends, no. I don't agree. When your values differ that much, I don't think it's safe to keep those kind of friends around you unless you agree with what they do. You know, I don't think. This one says, she follows her friends to preach to the married men. Guy, use your brain. Birds of the same feather flock together. This one said, the cause of your insecurity is due to the sincerity on the part of your lady. Is it a crime? Practically, if her roommates have cars and wear expensive things through runs, it means she is not involved. Moreover, you shouldn't be bothered about it. Rather, ensure she has a good life and enjoys being with you. But I'm still saying the fact that she does not have a car and buy expensive things does not mean that there's no possibility that she's doing runs. Let's be very honest here. This one said, I remember a scenario like this in my hostel. This girl Anita was roommate with two other girls, heavy run girls, even into substances. They used to do weed, inject coke, and get crazy high. The first time I saw them injecting coke, I was flabbergasted. Anita vibed with them, but for one day, she never followed them. 7 days of the week, those girls were never home. Anita was always at home. Her roommate came home once in a while to pack some things and go out. Anita would just gist with them and lock the door when they go. Everybody knew her roommates were baddies, but Anita was so low-key and non-judgmental. She never spoke bad of her friends, but never joined them even to common parties. By the time we were graduating, Anita graduated first class from English and Literature department. Her friends didn't scale through. I don't know how many years they will use to clear their carryover. My point is, not everyone can be influenced. Some people know where they are coming from. That's true. That's true. This one said, wrong person to advise is someone in love, because no matter what people say, you will never take or hear the advice. In the end, you will still go and do what you want to do. So anything you want to do, do it. You see, this story about Anita, that is very possible, to be very honest. Some people are focused, they'll do their things, and that's what I'm saying. If you guys are friends, it's different from you guys being roommates. For me, I think that in this Anita story, these her roommates were her roommates. They have, of course, you interact with your roommates, right? They'll come home, you guys are going to talk, you eat together, you do your thing together. But at the end of the day, they were her roommates, they were not her friends. I'm sure her friends were probably other girls going to school every day, other girls in her class and all whatnot. Of course, she's into runs like them. They all belong to the highway. Leave them there and find someone more decent. Don't go and be unfortunate, though. Clearly, the times when you text her and she quickly texts you and switches her phone back off, she is out on runs. This one said she's an upcoming runs girl. Or maybe she's even started, but she's not yet getting that much business. It could be, just say. This person said it's 100% possible that she's not. The last comment said, people ask questions they already have the answers to, but just don't have the courage to accept the truth. Even if we give you the right answer for your question, you still make up excuses not to accept it or to deal with your problem. Good luck, bro. So you guys, what do you think about this one? Let me know in the comment section. Do you think this girl is into runs, or do you think there is a possibility that she's friends or roommates with runs girls and is not into runs herself? Let me know in the comment section. Should I keep calling him? He is not picking my calls. Hi Jero, I went to a guy's house. We have been talking for about 4 months. We finally saw each other about 11 days ago. Everything was fine. He's very generous. Before we actually met, he gave me a lot. When I got to his place, he was not around. He asked the guard to open the door for me. I wanted to use the toilet, so I used the closest one I could see. I didn't know that it didn't work. I used it and I flushed. When he came back, we started talking and all. I had used tissue from the kitchen to clean up, but I didn't know it was hard tissue, different from the regular one. So the toilet got blocked. He later said he has a meeting and has to go out. I knew he didn't have any meeting. He had bought me a phone and some bags. He was not happy the toilet was blocked. It's been 10 days now and he's not picking up. Should I continue trying? I really miss him. Please, advice. In this particular situation, I really don't understand why the guy is so upset. She clearly did not know that the toilet was not working. So, I think that there might be another reason why he's not picking her calls. Because if it's for the toilet thing, then that's really minute in my opinion. Wow, anyway, let's go to the comment section. This one said, stop eating strong bread. You know, go here. This one said, his generosity don't block your sense of reasoning to see how odd his attitude was. Just the play. This one said, you miss some, abi you miss the money. Village people be don't follow you go in house that day. This part said, why must you add he is generous? It's either you like him or you don't. Leave money out of this. I feel like generosity is it's a trait that is very important and attractive from a man. Personally, I think that is very attractive when a man is generous. But the thing is, sometimes I feel like people equate generosity to money, and that's not the case. The fact that someone gives you money does not mean they're a generous person. Generosity is more than just giving money. Do you understand? This one said, some ladies are just too blinded by money. Once you give them money frequently, you are a good guy. Please learn to differentiate kind and generous. Yeah. Because I feel like his behavior is really odd. I don't understand why he acted like that. For him to get angry, was he angry because of the toilet thing? If that's the case, then that's very little to make him that angry that he's not picking her calls anymore. So she asked for advice, right? What I would tell her is that she should not call the guy anymore. In fact, she has called him already for too long. There's no point. He's clearly seeing her calls and he's not returning them. And there's a reason for that. So what I would say is, just don't call him anymore. You move on with your life. And if that guy really likes you, he'll come back and explain to you why he has that behavior. And make sure you put the fire on his bum. Like, he has to explain to you, he has to apologize to you, everything. Like, he has to go the full 9 yards before he even start considering taking him back. He has to acknowledge that what he did was wrong before he start considering. Personally, I will not consider, because that's really weird. If that toilet issue got that angry, then you might be having some anger issues. So I'll just tell her to stop calling and move on with her life. This one said, this comment just funny anyhow. You self, when you go use toilet and you flush and they poop no go, why didn't you ask the gate man to help you with a bucket of water? I don't blame the guy, cause me self, I hate toilet mess. And stop calling him, just move on. This one said, LOL, that's why I only use my own toilets. Not only that, right before I take my shower, first day in somebody's house, you're already blocking toilet with paper towels. Can't you tell the difference? But the thing is, when she flushed, did she realize that it didn't go? Because she sounds like when she flushed it, she thought it had gone. Maybe she didn't look back. She just flushed the thing and didn't look back. Because she really sounds like she thought it had gone. Of which I don't understand how that will happen. Most of the time, I'll actually look back to see. Especially given the fact that it's not my toilet. It's my toilet. I know my toilet works, so I'll just be like, shoop, and I go. But it's somebody else's toilet. Hello. Oh my god. So this one said, so because you answered a call to nature, he has refused to talk to you. Please let him go. This one said, how you women quickly forget that you are the price is something I can't understand. If you value and love yourself, you already know that's a red flag. How is that a reason to break up with you? And the funniest thing is the man does not even have the decency to tell her that, look, this toilet thing really angered me. I cannot date someone who makes a mess in my toilet. So please just move on. I no longer want this. He does not even have the maturity to come and tell her that. So what kind of man are you even chasing? Duh, because he is quote unquote generous. You forget all your values, throw away your dignity, and be following a man like that? No. These men that ghost, honestly, they're just immature people. Like, this one says, let's be frank here. There should always be social decorum regardless. No one is disputing call of nature. It can happen anytime. But when you flush and it wasn't working, couldn't you reach out to the guard and ask for water to flush? And let alone blocking the whole WC. Can you take it as well? Coming to your house and you see that your guest has blocked your toilet. That's dirtiness at its peak. Not to talk of visiting him for the first time. You are wrong now. Well, this one said, oh dear, what you used was paper towel, not tissue. But he can easily fix it with the help of a plumber. Some men are extra prim and proper. Kindly apologize and stop calling. That also can irritate him. If it's meant to be, he will find you. If he doesn't, life goes on. By the way, did you miss him or you actually missed the gifts? This one said, are you saying there was no tissue in the toilet, that you went ahead to use kitchen tissue? First impressions matter a lot. And if it's so prim and proper, why does it not have toilet tissue? Excuse me? If it's so prim and proper, why is there not toilet tissue in his toilet? What does he use? I know he has said he came back with toilet tissue. So what does he use? I reserve my comments. This one said, he treated me like trash, but he's a good and generous guy. I've come to conclude that some people who write things like this can't be saved. They'll need to see the shege in full before their eyes will clear. Oh my goodness. This one said, I always say this, people should learn how to clean up after themselves. Don't just flush and go away. Stay there and watch the go down. Stay there and watch the go down. Then pour more water. Be extra sure everything is neat. Then head out. Whew. Especially when you're not even in your house. In your house, you know how things work. You know that when I do so and so, this is how it works. But in somebody else's house, you can never be sure. This one said, Auntie Poster, stop calling and learn more personal hygiene. From the look of things, you don't take your personal hygiene very seriously. Someone like me, I will block you as well. Don't use love to make people take nonsense from you. This one says, stop calling. He didn't like what he saw. Picture is different from physical appearance. Plus, you prove that you don't know the difference between tissue and paper towels. He has concluded you are not so exposed. That being said, the incident can actually bring people together and they will laugh about it in the future. In this case, he doesn't like you. Let's take the last comment that says, your lack of creativity to clean your mess turned him off. There were 100 ways that you could have unblocked the toilet. One of them is pouring a bucket of water in the toilet. He unblocks the toilet. The man just imagined what could have happened if he came back with his friends and they saw that mess. Why would his friends come and be seeing the mess in his bathroom? Anyway, maybe the friend would have wanted to use the bathroom and then they'll see the mess his new babe made. Ooh, ew. Anyway, you guys should let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Do you think this was enough for this guy to react like this, or do you think that he just did not like her? But from the way she sounded, it sounded like when he came back, they were talking, getting to know each other and all whatnot. Then he switched after he saw the toilet incident. So you guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Let's go to the next story. The next story said, should I be happy my girlfriend has business mind, or is this stealing? Please, I need public advice. Hi Jiro, good morning, more shoes. Please keep me anonymous. I am in a new relationship. We have been dating for 7 months now. My girlfriend is funny, pretty, and she brightens the room. Yes, she's employed. Let me state that. My only issue with her is when we go to a party or weddings where there are souvenirs, she will go from table to table. She'll even change seats so that she can get more of the souvenirs. Sometimes she can get up to 8 or more souvenirs and she will bring them home. She took about 7 speakers from one birthday party. Even I used the speakers to go to the gym and all. She used a chemical liquid to remove the printed branded names and resold them on her WhatsApp status and Instagram. Sometimes she makes good money. When she gets money, she sends me recharge cards or pizza and things I like. I appreciate it. She is very thoughtful. During one wedding we went for, one woman realized she had taken a souvenir before. I don't know what to think about it. I spoke to her and she said if she doesn't take it, it will go to waste and nothing will come out of it. She has plenty umbrellas, biro, writing pads, key handles and all that. Is this entrepreneurial behavior, or should I tell her to stop? I know she won't take it well. Guys, this is really strange. For me, this is theft. Let's not even go to it. It's true that she's very how can I say, how can I put this nicely? She's very quote unquote sharp, right? She takes these things, she sells them and she makes money. Yeah, that's kind of resourceful, if I may. Let me just put it very nicely. It's kind of resourceful, right? But I think that it does not change the fact that it is theft. And that's quite embarrassing, no? Yeah, that's embarrassing. Additionally, sometimes during these weddings, they have souvenirs left over. If you go to the bridesmaids or the people that share souvenirs, sometimes they have a lot of stuff left over that they not get to share, right? It's one thing to go behind the scenes and ask these people like, look, can I have this and this and this? But the fact that she actually walks around like a proper thief, changing her seats to get souvenirs to resell, if she really wants to do reselling business that much, she can go into it legitimately. Does she need to steal at people's weddings? To me, that is quite shameful. I cannot see myself doing that kind of thing. Honestly, she's very sharp. But for me, she's going about it the wrong way. She can start a legitimate business. He said himself that she's employed. So if she really likes this reselling business, clearly she has a market. So I don't see why she cannot start a legitimate business and not go ahead doing this business that is based on theft and embarrassment. Gosh, God, I beg you. Anyway, let's go to the comment section and see what people are saying. This one said, is she Igbo? She is a businesswoman. Please marry her. You will never suffer. She has business sense. Too funny. This one said, this is stealing now. Haba, chemical to cleanse prints. This one said, she lacks contentment, full stop. I know, it's really sounding like, how do they call this disease? It's kleptomania, She has taken, he said she has a lot of umbrellas, she has a lot of biros, she has so many keypads and all of that. I'm sure that some of them she will sell them, like the speakers. That one is, I don't think it's that hard to sell a good speaker. But there's some kind of things that she's taking. All those umbrellas, what is she going to do with them? It's weird. It's weird. This person says she lacks contentment. Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards that because she doesn't even have to do this. If she really wanted to do a reselling business, I think she knows how to go about it. Since she's an able woman with such business sense, I'm very sure that she will know how to go about starting a business. This one said, this is still, until she gets caught and points you out as an accomplice, then you understand the gravity of what she's doing. This is so demeaning, I beg. Exactly. Thank God. I thought I was crazy. This one said, LMAO, say recharge card and I appreciate it. Disgrace go soon reach your side. Exactly. This one said, it's called hustling, Abi. This is how she does her own yahoo. This one says she's taking them and keeping them for your own wedding. Laughing emoji. Oh my god. This one said it's a bad habit. It's called stealing. She wasn't raised well. Don't worry, one day you too will be behind bars because of your girlfriend's theft. Stealing from others to enrich yourself and even buying you gifts as an accomplice. Advanced robbery. Call it smartness if you want. Yeah, to me, there's nothing smart about it. It's so embarrassing. This one said, birds of the same feather, very soon she will upgrade. She steals because you are indulging her. Tell her the truth. Advise her she needs to stop this behavior. This one said, you're dating a thief. Be careful, bro. Tell her straight to stop stealing. This one said, kleptomania. Exactly, that's what I was thinking because it's a bit excessive. This one says she's greedy and lacks contentment. So kindly advise her to stop or both of you will be disgraced on a very good day. This comment said, I'm rolling, business guru indeed. Rather than leave her, if she's someone that takes to correction, find a pleasing and calm way to talk to her about it. Give her the chance to prove herself. 3 times is fine. And also try to cut eye for her outside whenever she's about to do it again. If she truly loves you, you can curb her and maybe start a business for her if you have the capacity to do so. But if she doesn't change, let her be. At least you know you tried your best. It is well. This one said, this is a terrible habit. To think that some people in those weddings actually went back with nothing. This is not entrepreneurial spirit though. This is spirit of covetousness. Oh my god. This one said, see greed. That's how she will collect and sell your destiny one day. Stop her now before her lack of commitment gets worse. This one says she's not an entrepreneur, she's a thief. This one says she's a kleptomania. It's a clinical problem. She needs help. She needs psychiatric attention. Oh my god. Dear poster, this is nothing but stealing. In an event or party, the souvenirs should be one per person. Taking more than one means theft. You as the husband or BF should correct her on this. To make it worse, she's even selling it. Maybe you should check the meaning of the word souvenir. Oh my god. This one said, I don't see any issue with this. She's really funny, as you have rightly said. You cautioning her is only looking for her trouble. Let her learn her lesson. It was her thing even before she met you. Look, N-word. Excuse yourself from the scene. Take a pee break so you don't feel embarrassed. Overall, she's an industrious lady. Keep her. Souvenirs get wasted a lot. Oh my god. But it doesn't change the fact that she's stealing. She's stealing. We'll take the last comment that says, this is hilarious. She should be contented. I have a business mind, but I don't go as far as embarrassing myself. Many invited guests must have observed her, but hold their comments. Please tell her to be contented. She can make money in different and honest ways. Oh my god. So you guys, tell me what you think about this. Do you think she's just very sharp? She's a sharp babe with an entrepreneurial mind? Or do you think she's a greedy thief? Whatever your thoughts and comments are, let me know in the comment section. Let's move to the next story. The next one said, should I be worried? I really love her. Good morning, bro. I'm dating a single mother. I love her. She's funny, a good cook, very kind. But I feel she's not over her ex. I don't know if it's just me. So anytime her ex is coming to pick their son for an outing, my girlfriend will go and do makeup for almost an hour. She'll steam her face, spray perfume and all. She will even wear short skirt or bomb shorts. I don't know if this is regular. Also, she'll be using style to ask her son if there was a girl with him. I feel some type of way. Sometimes during sex, it's like she's somewhere else. And the one that pains me is that on her son's birthday or Christmas Day, she will use her own money to buy expensive gifts and tell her son it was from me. Maybe make him feel like I have more money. I want to propose to her next year, but these things are in the way. Should I leave? I don't think she will change. What do I do? Please advise. Well, I think that this woman has definitely not moved on, and they need to have a talk about this, because it's not a bad thing to look good. None of us are saying that she should not look good, but the way she's doing the most to see her ex, it's almost like she's trying to prove something. I think that she's not over him. She's trying to prove that she's in a better situation. Like, oh my gosh, I left you and I've upgraded. You did not want me, right? Now you're going to see what you are losing. And I think that most people that have that kind of sentiment towards their exes are not over them. Because if you're truly over your ex, you're not going to be trying to prove anything. You're not really going to try to go out of your way to show them that,
look, I am doing better. I am better without you. Who do you think you are? You are inconsequential. Look at me now. I'm with a richer man. Look at all the gifts he's showering on my son.
blah blah blah. You're not going to do that. So the fact that she's going out of her way to do all this just means that she is not over him. And do you remember the part where he said she even goes and tries to ask her son if the dad was with any girl? That shows that still bothers her. She wants her ex back, but this guy right here is just a placeholder. And honestly, I think that they need to talk about it, and if he does not see any change from her, then that just means it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate because he clearly wants to marry her. I suppose they're having a fairly good relationship. He wants to marry her, but she's not over that ex yet. If not, she'll not be behaving like this. So he just needs to sit her down, have a conversation with her, tell her exactly how he feels, and then make his request. If she's able to do it, then fine. If not, I am afraid he will have to move on, because this woman, she's clearly not ready to move on. And that's actually so sad, because her ex will be over there, he's moved on, and he's probably living his life. He has a different partner now, he's doing his thing, and she's over here sabotaging herself because of him. How sad is that, guys? How freaking sad is that? Yeah, that's what I think. They need to talk about this, and if she's not willing to change, I'm afraid he might just have to bounce, because there's no point staying there wasting your life with someone to whom you're just a placeholder. Yeah, let's see what people are saying in the comments. This one said, I'll do the same if I was in her shoes. You don't want your ex thinking you are suffering now without him, but asking if there was a girl, it's true. Honestly, nobody wants to look like they're suffering in front of their ex, but the way he's saying it, it's like she really does the most. This one said, be the man, point out what you see and think of her. If there's no change, boss, don't start what you cannot finish. You'll slowly die if you go ahead with this. This one said, she is trying to win her ex back and you are a tool. Her buying gifts and saying it's from you is to make him jealous. She's all dressed up looking pretty to show him what he is missing. She is curious if he is seeing somebody else. Get out of that relationship now, because if the man decides to come back, you'll be served breakfast. I truly believe that the way she's acting, that man just says to her that, I'm coming back, I want us to have a family, I want us to be together as a family. She would jump at it. So where does this leave this man? Nah. This one says, single ladies without kids plenty for road. Now that one with pikin you can't stress us over. This life not just balance. Anyway, sit her down and have a deep and sincere convo with her. Observe her reaction and watch her for a while. If symptoms persist, Oga, leave and move on. My 2 cents. Why is this person sounding like a single mom is like a taboo? Hello? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Are you from the 50s or what? Did you just get out of the 50s this afternoon? He clearly loves her, like he's in a relationship with a single mom. So address the topic. I don't like when people make this kind of comments. Anyway, let me just calm down. This one said, in my opinion, I think she loves you. She was just trying to show her ex that she's happy with you. Don't misinterpret it. Anyway, talk to her about it. However, work hard, get busy so that you can afford to buy expensive gifts for her and her son. You are in good hands already. Be patient. Well, I'm kind of uncomfortable about this because it's not supposed to be a competition. Do you understand? He should buy for her son what he can afford to buy for her son. I'm not saying he should not work hard, but I'm just saying he should buy for that child what he can afford to buy. He should not have to try to compete with the child's dad. First of all, he is not the child's dad. It's not in his place to now enter some crazy competition. Do you get? So that's not fair on him. He should not have to do this. This one said, the way you think she is doing something you don't like, you might also be doing some things she doesn't like either. Women might actually do things to make you jealous sometimes when you offend them. You might be right, she still loves her ex, and you might also be wrong. Stop concluding. Tell her your mind. This one said, I'm a single mom, and if my son's dad is coming to visit him, do you expect me to be in rags because I'm in a relationship with you? That's not what we're saying. I have the impression that this guy is sounding like this because she probably normally doesn't do these things. Do you know what it means to steam your face and do makeup for 1 hour? I feel like normally on a normal day she'll probably just take like 15 minutes to do her makeup, right? And then when the child's dad is coming, she's just, I'm sure she's running helter skelter like there's the Grammys later on, you know? So I'm sure he sees the difference. This is just not normally how she does her stuff. Then when the dad is coming, he notices the difference in how she does stuff. Steams her face, does skincare routine, does makeup. I mean, you would notice those things, no? This one said, you are feeling insecure. Most people like to pepper their exes. I went for a party I knew my ex was attending. I wore my bottom box. Bottom box means your best outfit. She had to see I was doing just fine, getting along very well without her in my life. That is totally understandable, but I really think that if you always try to put an effort to prove something to your ex, it means you still have some type of feeling towards them. You know, there's still something there. For me, I think that when you move on from somebody, you should become kind of indifferent. You know, you should be indifferent towards them. If their opinion about what is happening in your life should not really matter to you. That's how I think. Anyway, I'm just saying that's what I think your state of mind with your ex when you've moved on is. You should not have to pepper them. If they catch you one day in town looking raggedy, of which you should not be looking raggedy, but that should not mean a lot to you at that point. Do you get what I'm saying? This one said, leave her. She's taking your availability for granted. I know it will be hard for you, but don't be disrespectful. Just be less available to her. Take it this way. It will help her discover your worth, appreciate you more, and you'll get less attached to her. Sometimes we crave drama as women. The simple life holds no appeal until we mature and know better. I'm so sorry you're going through this. We've all been there. Sending you love and courage. Well, I don't think that he should have to play this game. He should just go directly and talk to her. And if she does not change, then I believe it's time to bounce. They're not even married yet, so that's great. This one said, she's using you to mark time. Not that she doesn't like you, but you come as her second choice. Don't talk to her about it. Give her space so that she can understand she's lost you too. The talk would come later. Free her small. This one says, the fact that she buys expensive gifts for her son and tells him it's from you means she wants her son to honor you. Dressing good whenever her ex is coming means she wants her ex to know she is doing better. Asking the son if there's another woman is her trying to be security conscious. Making love to her and it feeling like her mind is somewhere else. There's a solution to that. Take her out on more dates and give her some time. This person is justifying every single thing. Oh, well, maybe there's another way of saying it. But yeah, it could be this really. There are always different perspectives. There are always different way of seeing things, right? It could be this. Like, I'm not going to argue with this. The last comment said, I think you should have a deep conversation with her about how you feel about everything. Let her know she has to tell you where you stand. Stop assuming and talk things out with her. That's a very lovely comment. You guys, let me know if this man just being insecure, does he not understand where she's coming from, or do you think the woman still has feelings for her ex and would jump at every opportunity to get back with him? Let me know in the comment section below. And let's get to the next story. The next story says, am I the one overthinking things? Good afternoon, Joro. Please make me anonymous. I started seeing my boyfriend about 12 months ago. Though the relationship was okay at first, lately I can't seem to cope. I feel drained. He has a female best friend. At first I didn't mind because some time ago she spent weeks at his house. He has a lot of female friends. He's always praising and posting them. The female friends know they finish. When I confront him, he twists the whole issue saying that I'm trying to control him. Am I the one overthinking? Or are these red flags? Because sometimes I can't sleep at night. I feel empty and drained. Well, I think that if you cannot take it, just leave, okay? I know there's a lot of leave today, but seriously, most of these people are not even married. If you cannot take it and you're already feeling like this, and you have spoken to him, he's not willing to change, he instead sees it as though you're trying to control him, then I think it's time for you to leave, because there's no point. He already knows how you feel, but he's decided to keep doing what he's doing. That's not fair to you. And you're saying that it's affecting you so much so that you cannot sleep. Do you know how many issues come with not being able to sleep? Hell no. In my opinion, you need to get out of there. There's no point. He's not going to change. Don't think that, oh, by the time we get married, he's going to change. No, he will not change. He will keep being who he is, and there's nothing you'll be able to do about it. So keep it moving, baby. Let's go to the comment section. This one says, my sister, flee. You aren't overthinking at all. If your partner can't see you as his bestie, then there's no point. This one said, one way to test a true relationship is your peace of mind. If you don't have that, my sister, quit unless you still have years to waste with a flirt. I mean, even if the female friends are actually his friends, the fact that his partner is not comfortable with all this should be enough reason for him to have at least some consideration. But it seems like he's not willing to do even the bare minimum to accommodate her. So there's no point. He should just look for somebody else who can accommodate this kind of situation. This OP clearly cannot. So she has to leave because it's not going to work out. This one said, I beg my sister, flee oh. I experienced the same thing too. I had to use my tongue to count my teeth. I like it when youngest use proverbs. Oh, this one said, God forbid this kind of relationship. I'd rather be a single mother who has mad money than have unnecessary sleepless nights because of love. Wow, it has not gotten to that, okay? Calm down. Oh my God, this one said, no one picks a shift in energy more than an overthinker. Yes, you are not overthinking. Your instincts are right. The fact that you're feeling drained already tells you you are in an unhealthy relationship. So talk to your healthy friend so that they can pull you out of that BS. This one said, you feel empty and yet you are still in the relationship. Good luck on your mental health. This one said, your boyfriend is doing hookup. Those girls are funding his lifestyle. Hey, he can never stop. That's his life. Choose to deal with it or leave. I've been there, but it's best for you to move on for your sanity's sake. This one said, any affair that leaves you feeling empty and drained should not be re-evaluated. I am not saying you should leave him instantly, but I strongly suggest that you set plans for substituting him in motion. What's the point of staying there? How do you substitute him when you're there with him? You need to free yourself. Then you heal, then you start to move on. I don't understand why she should stay there with him and be making plans to substitute him. Instead, when you move on, you now have a clear mind. You're able to think clearly, and then you can easily replace him. Do you get? This does not really make sense to me. This one said, he told all of you, his girlfriends, that each of you are his female friends. Do you understand? This one said, your intuition is most likely right. This one said, what a life. Any man that has female bestie is no husband material. Oh my god, people are not having it. How to know it's right? It gives you peace. Anything that doesn't give you peace is God's way of telling you to run away from it. Best of luck. This one said, Omo, leave that relationship, you are dating yourself. I always find it very funny when people say that. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. He's not willing to consider her in any way, shape, or form. This one said, well, I can't tell you what to do, but personally, when a guy starts making me feel drained, I start losing affection and eventually leave him. I do not allow a guy to drain me, especially when I know it's deliberate and due to negligence. My peace of mind surpasses such things. Good luck. Yeah. There's no point. How can you even be attracted to someone that constantly makes you drained? It's only a matter of time. You will get tired. You will not be able to keep going. There's only so much that someone can take. I know that African women are very strong, like they're very good at taking abuse and all whatnot, but there's some things that when it gets to a certain point, she's not sleeping. How low do you want to go? Like, do you want to start losing weight? Do you want to start having EDs? What, you want to start losing appetite? How low do you want to go before you realize that this is not for you, you know? This one said, can't sleep at night because of a man that can leave you. Why be in a relationship if you don't feel at peace? If you don't feel secure? Oh my gosh. This one said, if you can't cope, leave the relationship. It is not by force. If you can't stand his bestie of female friends, leave him. You want him all to yourself, and he has a lot of female friends that he could be having a thing with. If you can't deal with that, leave. Exactly. The guy does not want to change. He is not going to change. So you make up your mind. How can you even start changing an adult? This one says, how can you... Guys, when this happens, it just amazes me. This comment said, how can you control an adult? I don't think he is ready to be a married man, and I don't think you want to be a happy person in life. Because if you wanted to be happy, you will know that you can't change him. Marriage does not change people. It only magnifies what you didn't want to see or admit. Love is not enough. It's even risky for him to change for you. He has to see it as a problem and change for himself. Is he even God's will for you? Be wise. Cheers. The next comment says, guys that have a lot of female friends is a red flag. So does it apply to girls? My sister, you don't need someone to advise you. You would have seen enough to advise yourself. Oh my God. This one said, madam, get busy with your life. He is a playboy and you are definitely dating yourself. This one said, just break up. Abi, you know sabi break up. Stop disturbing us. Nigeria had passed these things now. This one said, can you imagine saying you are drained and empty? Please, what is the use of being in a relationship when you feel that way? You already know the truth. This one said, you are alone in that relationship. Or he's probably the kind of guy that keeps a lot of ladies. If he truly loves you, you would see that through his actions and words. Exit that relationship, my dear. You'd be drained, and afterward, when you react or seek clarification, you'll be termed insecure. For your mental health, exit. Let's take the second to the last comment that says, the flag is very red and is hanging very high for you to see. I see it, Joro sees it, your neighbor sees it, even your family members are seeing it. The issue is that, will you agree to see it too? Or is red your favorite color? Oh my God. This one said, auntie, have a guy as your bestie and have plenty of male friends that call you on video call in his presence. Simple. They know the die puts for man matter. While doing this, act like you don't care about what he's doing. All these games are unnecessary. We know that even if she does this, she's still going to care about what he's doing because it's a problem to her. So this is not going to solve her problem. It's just going to make her stay longer in a toxic situation, and probably the guy will not care. Even if he cares, what is that going to lead to? Arguments, confrontations, and all of that. It is not necessary. Just leave. Take this last one, which says, from another man who used to have such female besties, you either fight him to discard them or you run. He's definitely sleeping with 1, 2, or all of them. So guys, so finally comes to the end of this video. If you enjoyed watching the video, make sure you like the video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.